Yeah, record.
Bro, it's recording now.
Are you recording really, yeah?
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Them disruptions, bro.
No, this is the thing with being in the house and not in the studio or all that kind of stuff, man. There's all these distractions going on, and the whole thing is just unprofessional and everything, man. Well, it's one of those ones where
unprofessional settings.
Huh?
Them unprofessional settings, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's better to do unprofessional settings. Is it better to do unprofessional settings than no settings at all?
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's kind of like raw, isn't it? Just like raw material.
God. Anyways, how you been this week?
Oh man, it's no different, you know. I've literally felt the same for like the past 9 months.
9 months.
Some days,
pregnancy.
Some days.
You pregnant?
Am I pregnant?
9 months.
Yeah, because be marching of lockdown. I'm pregnant, you know.
Anyways, for me, no, bro, it's like I just got. Obviously, you can't really do anything. I'm just going out for like the essentials, the food shopping and everything. But saying that, I had to go to like some car place because my car. I got MOT in March, and my car is actually at the moment it's not really in the best condition because something happened to my wing mirrors all mashed up and everything.
Yeah, how much do you think that's gonna cost you? You know?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But what happened was is my light, the back of my light needs doing anyway. But then the other day I went to Tesco car park, and like it's got some car parks got pillars, right?
Yeah.
Like the bays. And imagine like a pillar going just like a lock off my mirror, like shaved off the mirror. I see the mirror fall down, left side mirror, passenger side. I look to my left, and so some guy is just in the car, yeah. He's like this. I thought you were saying something to me, so I undo like the window, wind the window down. I was like, "Your mirror's gone, mate." I was like, "Sorry, mate." Drives off. I was like,
like disappointment, bro. It's like, mate, it's just another L. It's just another L on lockdown, isn't it?
Bro, that L was. I felt like I looked at it, fam. I was like, "Oh my god, did this really just happen?"
Do you know what makes it funny though? In the past like 9 months, I've had so many W's, but so many L's as well. You know what I'm saying? I've had so many personal achievements on mine that I've accomplished, but that's so many L's as well.
Yeah, man. It's one of those ones, man. It's like I think being where we are. I mean, I think we talk about this every week. We always find a way to talk about lockdown somehow, man.
But like, bro, you kind of have to, man. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. I feel like I'm going insane, you know. You actually might have to put me into Moseley Hospital, man. I'm going insane.
That. Horrible areas like Camberwell and them things.
Bro, you heard they extended it to like March now.
Is that today?
Yeah.
Do you know what? There was an update, and I thought I saw something saying. I was like, fam, March this year will be the anniversary we was first in the lock. Jesus Christ, bro.
I can't do it anymore, bro. If I do it any longer, bro, I'm gonna start smearing my shit on the walls, you know. Like, it's peak, I'm telling you.
What are you doing? But obviously talking about that though, has anyone checked up on you though? Like you've been talking to other people, like just seeing how they're getting on. Has anyone just like you ain't spoken to for ages, like just checked on you to see how you are and all kind of stuff?
Bro, you're my only guy, fam. Like you're literally, bro. No one, fam.
That's mad, man.
No one.
Last lockdown that happened.
No one that I can recall like recent memory in it. Like, and I don't expect because the people I used to like kind of jam with, I don't know. Obviously, like I've cut off a lot of people the last couple of years in it, so I don't really expect them to.
Yeah, because this is the thing, right? If anything, lockdowns taught people is like life is short, and you realize because when you're by yourself, looking at the four walls in your yard and them things there, a lot of the time you do a lot of reflection unintentionally. So at last lockdown, I got a call out the blue from someone that I knew for like all these years, went to primary, secondary school with, and I've been to for ages, and it happened last lockdown. This lockdown, not as so much, but it's one of those ones where it's like some people are checking up on you, some people are not checking up on you, and then vice versa. You're doing those things, but at the same time, people are not even realizing when there's crisis, where people are alive to like make effort in it. And it's like one of them ones where it's like when when people like unfortunately in the event where people pass away in it, all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh, you're my guy or you're my girl, blah 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 blah. But when they were alive, he wasn't making that much effort in it. So what do you make of that?
Oh.
Talk to me about them. Talk to me about that. Like,
it's common, isn't it? What's that saying? Like, like your mum says, what's that saying?
I don't know for it word for word, but I remember the first part I remember is like, don't mourn me. Don't mourn.
So don't show me. Don't give me my flowers while I'm dead. When you couldn't give them to me when I was alive, something like that.
That's not what she says, but there's different sayings for the. It comes down to the same thing, but saying like, don't mourn my death when you didn't do something when I was alive. Something like alive, but it resonates. It resonates a lot in it. It's like one of those ones where it's like
it happens to a lot of people, fam. Like when people pass away or something tragic happened, people are like, oh, yeah, that was my guy, that was like my day one bro, fam. Like, bro, what are you talking about? I ain't seen you in like 5-6 years. I ain't seen you since we left like secondary school.
Wow. Sometimes it's not even thing. Sorry. Sometimes it's not even a thing of just seeing. The fact that there's not even no form of contact whatsoever.
Bro, this guy I used to know, I won't mention his name, like proper close friends, isn't it? Yeah. Known him like primary school fans, but like, yeah, primary school days, isn't it? And we was like proper close friends, innit? And then guy was just a snake in it. He had like snakish elements in the minute. And it's like, but I was stuck with him in it because that's my day one guy, that's my day one. Like, I've known him since day one, and I'm just like, don't matter how long you know someone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? If they're moving mad, fam, like you gotta just, sack it off, innit? Like I've known people in my life for like literally like about less than 3 years, yeah, and they're like my closest friends, fam. Like I know if I've got any issues, I can go to them. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a balance. It's a balance because here's the thing: you need to have some kind of time to build up some credit in the bank. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like some longevity or something.
Some kind of time. The thing is, but people have this idea, yeah, they overemphasize this time. They just think like, because I've known you since like 2001, that means no matter what happens after that, I've known you, that means doesn't mean much, bro.
Don't mean fuck all, bro. You think it is, like, and the thing is, you give them an excuse like, I've known it this long, so I'll give them this many chances, this many opportunities, fam.
Big mistake, man.
No, big mistake, man. Big fucking mistake.
I used to do it all the time.
All the time, bro. It makes me laugh though. Like always, even like the little like clique we had in school, yeah, little circle, whatever, yeah. I always try to make effort like to do things, innit, like outside of school, innit, but never on it, yeah, whatever, innit. Yeah. Leave school and all that, go to college, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We still link up here and there, kick ball and all that, yeah. And that's like, it starts drifting apart, fam. And I felt like I was always like glued to try to keep us together, innit, fam.
It's always you like the action kind of
thing. Yeah, always me, bro. I'm thinking, why am I putting all this energy in, bro? Like, just like, fuck it. And then so I used to realize, like, I don't even need this particular person at the time, bro. So we just drifted apart, innit. And I see him on like online, like like Xbox or something or PlayStation. And so I speak to him like I used to speak to him like online, like rarely, like every like 6 months or something, like brief convo. And I'm thinking like, even though like you always had snakish elements about you, felt like we was close at one point, innit? But the fact that we just drifted apart now, just because you couldn't put no effort in, whatever. But what makes me laugh though? That same guy, yeah, he texts me every year on my birthday to say happy birthday. It's like, yo, bro, happy birthday. How you doing? So it's like, so you remember my birthday, yeah? So you acknowledge that. You take time out of the day, or on that day on my birthday, to go on your phone and message me and say happy birthday. But every time I try to call you or message you, you wouldn't answer, or just an excuse, or can't be able to come out, come do this, blah, blah, blah.
So what is it like? Once like,
that's what it's like.
I contact you once every 365 days.
So like, yeah, exactly, yeah. And I even borrowed another situation, my friend, yeah? Like, me and I was proper close enough, fam. This guy was finished. The guy was done up. By the end, he was finished, bro. The amount of help and support I put into this guy, yeah, I said, bro, it's like 10 years I've known you now. Imagine a decade I've known you, fam. Like, I've known you since we were like, what, 11, 12, 11? Since we had pubes, bro. Before our balls even dropped, bro, I've known you, fam. Like, our balls have dropped now. We've gone facial hair and all that shit. We'll need a little bit of facial hair. Yeah? and he was still just moving mad, bro. I used to put so much time and effort into this guy. I'm not gonna expose too much of the situation here, but he needed like I tried to get him out of the situation, to give him support. And I wasn't the only one, other people done it around him as well. And he just wasn't having none of it, bro. And I just looked at him, I was like, bro, I'll go cut you off, bro, because you're just and the thing is like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Exactly.
It's like no fight, nothing, bro. I was like, yeah. Whatever, fuck you.
And that happens, you know what? And the thing about this is obviously this situation, these kind of situations are not even just unique to you or me. This is a lot of people's situations, but a lot of people don't even want to like accept it, though, innit? And this is the thing. So you're saying that, and it's not necessarily, for example, falling out, but you got some people like, you got some people like beefing, like for like the longest, like how you got like. Take the music industry, for example. You got some rappers that hate each other, they're beefing, they're always cussing each other, they're sending verbals. They'll create new songs, they'll create new songs to violate people on record.
Yeah.
And they'll get paid for it. And then people will dance all to it kind of stuff. And then next thing you hear that one of them pass away. Like, for example, it's one of them things is like, you keeping the same energy for when they're like dead, like, it's mad.
Yeah, I mean, look at like, talking to keeping the same energy for someone that when they're dead, but like even the Piers Morgan and go see Larry King. Larry King passed away recently. Rest in peace.
Peace to him.
American broadcaster and all that. Legend in the game. Yeah. And then do you have the tweet?
Yeah, I've got the tweet. I don't really know too much about it. You might know about
the tweet. Yeah, read out. Yeah, read out.
So it says, Larry King was a hero of mine until we fell out after I replaced him at CNN. And he said, my show was like watching your mother-in-law go over a cliff in your new Bentley. In brackets, it's got he's married 8 times, so mother-in-law expert. But he was a brilliant broadcaster and masterful TV interviewer.
Now, if you just go off that tweet where you just read now face value, you're just like, oh, okay, yeah. You send these little regard like rest in peace and all that. Throw that kind of like a little jab in it. I don't receive any offense to that, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, if you scroll down the bottom of that tweet, yeah, people are cussing Piers out,
People are always cussing Piers for something.
Yeah, people will cuss him regardless. I'm just saying, how could you, disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, even if he was being offensive, because he said he replaced him on CNN, innit? If he was being offensive and all that, it's like what he said, he was keeping the same energy. So he's keeping it consistent.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest here, yeah. When I see that tweet, I don't think it's the worst thing you could have said. It's one of those things where on another day I could understand when people say, oh, you shouldn't even be saying, but you know what? If they did fall out and they didn't make up, don't pretend that your last thoughts of them were like busy bodies if you fell out. What he's done, I think, and some people can disagree. I think it's one of those ones where, whether it's appropriate or not, what you're trying to say is like, you acknowledge that he's passed away and you're saying that he's a hero, so he's like in good times, and you're acknowledging that unfortunately you fell out over a particular thing.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Which can be debated.
I don't see nothing. But obviously people, react differently, innit?
Because think about it, it's one of those ones where you can't win because some people, imagine if he didn't say that, he just said, oh yeah, he was my hero and we were good friends and blah, blah, blah. And then people be like, oh, well, why did you not try and make up with him when he was alive, blah, blah, blah. Why you're fake? You're just saying that just to, you know what I mean? Because he's, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Keeping it, you know what I'm saying? It's keeping it real, innit? It's keeping it, but I don't like to say keeping it real. It's keeping it consistent, innit? Even when man part, it's like, do you remember when like Rick Ross and 50 Cent had beef, innit?
Yeah.
Do you remember when I think Rick Ross, I think he had a seizure or something. Something happened to him, innit? And then 50 Cent tweeted out a picture of or Instagram, whatever, of who's that boxer in Rocky? The European one. The Europe on Rocky 4, I think. He's like the one that goes, people will know if you've seen Rocky, and he's like, oh, if he dies, he dies. Do you know that one, innit?
You're talking about actor Sylvester Stallone, though, are you?
Yeah, Rocky, but he's facing an opponent, a European opponent.
Yeah.
Got his name. If you type in Rocky 4, yeah, I forgot his name. He's in Creed. It's Dolph. The actor is Dolph. I'm not gonna butcher his last name. Dolph sign, can it? But basically, 50 Cent basically said if he's dead, he's dead. Innit? And obviously, everyone knows they've got mad beef in it. They've got mad beef.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, who did he play in Rocky?
He played.
What was his name? His character's name?
Oh, let me look at this.
If you can't find it, it's fine anyway. But yeah,
no, I should be able to find it. Hold on.
It came out like
he played Ivan Drago.
Yeah, Ivan Drago. That's it. It was like in my head, and Ivan Drago, fam. If he dies, he dies. That's when he kills Apollo Creed.
But then this is the thing though. Like for example, this is the thing where beats happen all the time. Like you can never really know when someone's gonna like leave the world or die. But it's like one of those ones where, like, take for your example, like with me, this is how I see it. Me personally, if I was having like problems with someone for like the longest possible time, and they were enemy me, I don't wish death on nobody in it, right? If someone died, I will never like. I'll just say, what I'll just say is like, we didn't have the best of relationships, kind of thing. Obviously, I will never wish death upon nobody, even if we didn't see eye to eye. Rest in peace. And that's honest. Rest in peace, and my condolences go to his family. I did obviously, in an ideal world, I wish that we could have been like friendly with each other, but it's one of those ones where you don't get on with everybody, and that's life. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. But some people, what they'll do, they'll be like, no, nah, man. They'll go to them like, yeah, they'll celebrate. They'll go and like spit on their grave and everything. That's something that I'll never want to be part of. Some people are like,
they'll show up to the funeral to make sure they're dead, fam. Have you seen that tweet about that picture? Wow. Showed up this guy to make sure he was dead, fam.
Who was that then?
Huh?
Who was that?
I don't know. It's just like a funny like tweet picture or something like that. It just has the caption saying, "Oh, I showed up too soon just to make sure this N-word is dead."
To me, that's just scum, though, man.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, you say scum here, but it's like what they must. Let me bring out an example. Yeah, I had an issue with something back in the day. Yeah, where you say scum. Did you say scum?
That's scummy behavior. Do you not think that's scummy behavior?
No. This guy, what he done was a scumbag move. Yeah. Although I can't get into too much detail yet, but he basically accused me of like, I don't want to go into it, but he basically accused me of like, falsely accused me of cheating on my girlfriend at that time, innit, yeah? Trying to take a picture of me or something like that, and try to manipulate it into something that it wasn't, yeah? And at the end, we didn't even have a falling out, but it was just like something happened, and he went mad, bro. He was cussing you. And he sent a picture to who I was with at the time, yeah.
Oh no, was that 6 years ago now, wasn't it?
Oh, that's 6 years ago. I was so vexed, but I was like, out of nowhere. I didn't even do anything, yeah.
Neither did I.
I went to confront him about it at the time, innit? I was like, you're a scumbag, bro. Like, top scumbag. You know, this guy was a friend of mine, you know, in like my circle at the time. I've never been backstabbed like that in my life, you know, proper. Like, just because you know what he's done this, man? Because he really thought I don't know if he was after this girl at the time or something, but I think he thought that I was trying to interfere with him getting her, which wasn't the case at all, fam. And his insecurities and his jealousy and envy got to him, bro, and he done that move, yeah. Obviously, the situation got resolved at the time, innit? And I was like, I hated him at that point. I couldn't stand his face, bro. I honestly, like, I wanted to do some serious damage to him.
You want to fight him with it, man?
I wanted to fight him, but so bad from him. I was like, don't trick yourself in it into a serious situation. End up banged up and anything like that. It's not on school grounds anymore. It's just literally just after school, and after we finished school. So then I was thinking about. I was like, I never did. What he done was bad, yeah.
Yeah.
But that could have went way worse.
You didn't delay the effects where you like, hold on, sorry, Scott.
It could have went left. I can't even say it, bro. It's
And you
so
don't clock
bad.
it at the time. You clock later on, thinking, hold on, this guy could have really done
He could have done
something.
some serious
Carnage,
damage to me. And the thing is, I had every reason. I had every reason to. And things, if he dropped dead at that time, yeah.
Mhm.
If he dropped dead, yeah, I would show. And his funeral's coming up. I'll actually show up to his grave, and I'll tap dance on his grave, on his tombstone, at that particular time. But now I look back and obviously 6 years later, I mean, if I saw him on spot or whatever, it was 6 years. Even though you could have done some proper damage to me at that time, it's in the past, isn't it?
You know the ones, and you know what, you say that though, obviously that's our emotions, like a lot of people say things like that they don't need, but the thing is though, you get back that now, you'd be like, no, you wouldn't do something like that, yeah? But this is the thing, so if it was the other way around, do you think that, let's say unfortunately you was to go tomorrow for whatever reason something happened, right? And he heard them news, what do you think he would say or be thinking? What do you reckon that he would be thinking? You'd be like, no, fuck him, he's gone.
I don't know, bro, because I don't know because it was so long ago, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, this person, yeah, like, at the time, he had bare like, he's very emotional, fam. He had bare like female tendencies about him. Like it's very jealous and emotional and stuff like that, bro. So it's like he could come out with some petty shit now, like, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, he was a prick when I knew him.
Knowing, obviously, don't want to reveal too. Knowing what he was like, I can imagine him. I say that, but I'm thinking, even then, like, how low do you see? But the guy went to some extremes. I don't want to go too much into the details. But what I'll say about that, right, is, do you know what's mad though? Think about it. The last interaction you had with this particular person, this goes for anybody, was purely negative. It was explosive. So you know, talking to him since that day, right? So is it one of them ones where you think people, you look in regret and be like, you know what? We was friends once upon a time. We weren't always at each other's throat. We didn't always hit each other's guts. We was friends. Something mad happened, right? And it's like you're in your unfortunate hypothetical event, something happened to you. He's like, bro, I never even got to see him again, so we could actually even discuss. I'm not saying that you'd have been friends again. You never know. Yeah, also you could say no, but I'm saying like he never even got to attempt to see what could have happened. That was the last time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's one of them, yeah. Even like, it wasn't like my closest friend. He was part of my circle. He was a friend, and it was a good friend there.
Yeah.
It was part of my circle. It wasn't like someone like you or anything like that. Like, if that's, God forbid, something like that happens to us, I would want to like, I would hopefully we overcome that situation and resolve it. So at that time, so even that's happened with him, yeah. It's not like, oh, no, I wish we could be friends, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we only got close, like we went to the same school, yeah, but we didn't get close until like year 11, like last year of school and all that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like if I saw him now, yeah, it wouldn't be anything, but I would just walk past him. But I wouldn't say anything. But I wouldn't wish death on him or nothing like that, or anything bad. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
Not everyone's like that, you know.
No, not everyone is. That's the maddest thing about it. It's like some. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no point when it comes. You know, when you're notorious for having a fallout with someone and there's beef, it's awkward when something happens because people are expecting you to react a certain way and they're seeing what you would say. If you say good things, some people say, "Oh, you wouldn't say that when he was alive." And if you say something outrageous, be like, "Hey, you got no respect." Yeah, he's dead and you're still saying mad things. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like a double-edged sword.
Bro, it was not even that I was pissed off and all that. I felt betrayed. I was hurt as well, you know. I was like, bro, how could you actually do that? You're falsely accusing me of doing something I didn't do, bro. And it's bare witnesses as well, bro. And it's like I've come to I've come to like family events and all that, and like your birthday and all that. Your whole family's there, and I've given you like a little speech and all that, your birthday and all that, and you come and do that, bro. Like, even though I mentioned the other guy was my friend, he had snakish movements and all that, and he was a bit of a snake. He never backstabbed me like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was just a snake, innit? And obviously, like, just drifted apart, innit? But him, like, that was, yeah, we fell out, and, you know.
Do you know what? Do you know what I think it is, though? It's one of those ones where I'll say people are like, how do I put this? I don't know what to say, man. I'm struggling what to I'm struggling what to say, bro. I'm honestly,
Thing that ask the audience this, fam. Would you keep the same energy with someone, even though you had animosity for them when they was alive? When they're dead, would you keep the same energy with them? Like, let us know in the comments below. Innit?
let us know that. But at the same time, what about the ones where it's not like you had animosity? It's like you just weren't bothering with them when they were alive, and now all of a sudden, like you just
or you try to
weren't
pretend
bothering.
like, oh yeah, that was my guy, you know.
Yeah, and that's
guy,
like, and now it's like now they are past. All of a sudden, you want to be like, oh man, this is my friend and blah blah blah. But you didn't care when he was alive, or you stopped caring a long time ago. Like you were selfish. Like you were selfish. Like, you was always trying, and she was always trying. You wouldn't want to know, kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And now you're doing it.
One of them, bro. It's like back to that as well. Yeah, because we're going to talk about two slightly different subjects, but they're kind of the same. Even back to that, yeah. Even back to that. But I used to be like jealous of like other friendship groups, anything like that. I'm like, bro, these are proper like click and all that. They be doing all these things, and I'm just like, you gotta stop putting no energy into this, bro. I feel like I'm always putting 100% effort to do something, yeah. And always end up doing something shit or just minor, like going to cinema, kicking ball. Like, you know, dead moves you do like when you're like in your teen years and even like pre-teen years and all that, bro.
Yeah.
One
of them ones, you're feeling some kind of type of way about it because it's like, you know that it's going to head in one direction if things don't improve, and you're watching other people just vibes in like, for example, within their circle, their more immediate circle, and your circle are just not on things.
Yeah, and I just realized like you're not actually not friends, fam. You're just people I went to school with, and I just used to chat to you. But outside of, if we didn't go to the same school, or like we didn't have like, obviously we used to play like video games back in the day, like Xbox or PlayStation. If I didn't have that, there'll be no communication, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just realized, bro, I was like, y'all niggas is moist, like y'all niggas is wet, bro. Like literally, bro. I'm telling you, fam. Like, just don't waste time with people, man. Don't give people benefit of the doubt, fam, because they're your day one, bro. No, don't do it, man. Don't do it, fam. Bro, the best people I've met yet, like apart from the best people I've met yet, bro. Apart from you, yeah, one of the best people I met yet, I've only known for like 2-3 years, fam. Quality, yeah, just top people, yeah. I've only known for 2-3 years, fam. Yeah.
It's quality over quantity at the end of the day. Listen, you see this thing, the old argument, that I've known you since this year, I've known you from this, bro. There's people that went in primary school that you could say that you had problems with. But for example, let's say, some people got bullied in school. You know, bullied since reception. What does that mean then? I know him. I know there's bullied since like reception and into year 6. What? That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, people need to start thinking about what their argument.
Have people around you that inspires you as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That like motivates you, fam. A lot of people have people around you that drag you down, but you let them drag you down because I've known them this long, no, like it's my guy. No, bro, don't do that, man. Like I said, I've had to cut bare people out of my life, bro. Literally, so many people, fam. Because you're not good for me, man. You're not good for me.
You say that, yeah, and that's a good thing that you can say that, because also a lot of people.
And from the outside, I might look like I'm a snake or something. Like, I can't just, he just falls out. No, so I just have to cut bare, man, up because you don't do nothing for me, bro.
You know them words. It's like, you know what? It's not in the sense that it's not the sense that you're there to take, but it's in the sense of, bro, it's like football. What are you doing for me now?
Yeah, what are you doing for me lately?
Yeah, but in the sense, not in the sense that what you giving me, as in giving me stuff. I mean, in the sense like,
no, but most things in life you do give, innit? Yeah, I mean, you do take, but you give as well. It's like a transaction. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, of course. But I'm trying to say is in the sense like me saying, well, just to clarify this for people that may take this the wrong way, in the sense of what you do for me now, it's in the sense of like, what are you doing positive around me? Are you elevating me? Are you taking me backwards? Are you
uplifting me, or are you dragging me down?
You know what I'm trying to say? Are you being for the, because this is the thing, as you're getting older, right? Things get more serious. For example, you may want to do things with your life that are good, and these people are not trying to like understand them kind of things. Or anything, they're just going to pull you away from that. Now, it's up to you to make a critical decision and be like, okay, then what is it that you really want? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And as you're saying this, listen, I've been through things like that as well. unfortunately. It took me time, but it had to be done in the end, right? But what I would say is, for people that are watching this, that are debating, they're thinking, they're very unsure, because this time thing, this time thing can't really run. Do you know what I mean? Like,
They don't bang anymore, man. They don't bang anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
it's like, what would you? Oh man, I don't know, bro. It's like, how how long you give people, you give people opportunities, of course. You give someone the benefit of the doubt. There's got to be validity to it.
When does it stop, though? Bro, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah? When does it stop? You give them the person benefit of the doubt, the benefit of the doubt, the benefit of the doubt, bro. And they still take the piss, because you know what it is, yeah? It's uncomfortable to have that conversation as well, where normally with people, I've normally, you either drift off or you've fallen out. This is the first time I had a conversation with someone where I said to, like, bro, I can't be friends with you anymore, fam. And it's an uncomfortable conversation to have, fam, because like you've known this person for so long, like you've done so many things together, went to school, grew up together, innit?
Yeah.
And I had to say to him, bro, like over the phone as well, like face to face, yeah. I can't be friends with you anymore, fam. It's like, and then they're saying like, why? I'm just like, yeah, this, that, like legit, not bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, mate, like you're in a not so good place, and I'm trying to help you get out of that place. More people are, even on blood, fam, are trying to do that, yeah. And you just don't care about it. I'm just like, mate, you're finished. You're lost.
And saying that you still ain't heard from this person till this day.
Still,
see,
yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. And when you look back on it, you're like, you didn't even make the wrong decision anyway.
I think, bro, I don't know what the guy's doing now, man. And you know what I'm saying? I've known this guy for so long, but it's come like 2 years now since like we cut off our friendship, man, bro. It's like it's like he didn't even care in the end anyway. Because like, I tried to help you so much, you couldn't even contact me like down there. It's like, you know what, man, you're right. Like at that time I was moving a bit mad, blah blah blah, but yeah, it's what it is, man. We moved, innit?
Jeez, man. It's people. Oh man. But
get some quality people in your life, like me and Jay, yeah. That's what you need, fam.
You think about
you the other day. Sorry to cut you off again, yeah.
God.
It's like even you, like, yo, I say like you're my best friend as well. My best friend, but it's like you're important as well, fam. Like you hold value as well. Because I'm saying you motivate me to do certain things, inspire me to do certain things as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but of course, it's like what it is. It's like assessing. You got to assess what is coming with you kind of stuff, because there's a difference between people you know and people that are actually your friends and that kind of stuff. Because there's a lot of people that you know. I mean, just because they invite you to certain events or motives doesn't necessarily mean that you're friends anyway, though. At that point, what they will have, you're more numbers, if anything.
Yeah,
doesn't really mean like I've seen that personally anyway. I've seen that kind of thing happening as well, and it's like
you, like, I don't know if you want to say, but you experienced it firsthand as well, and like
yeah,
shit like that.
Of course, man. I was like, I had to make a decision. I was like, bro, this can't run anymore, man. This can't run anymore. Like, I'm not a punk, man. Like this can't continue. I get enough chances. The thing with me, I like to say I'm a reasonable guy, innit? I would say that. I think, in my opinion, yeah.
Same here.
I'm a reasonable person. I'll give you the chances, but at some point, yeah, if you're just taking the piss, yeah, you need to leave. And the thing is, I don't even like having to do it, but it has to be done. Yeah, I want to do is one of those ones. So it's like, one's there. But it's interesting. It's good that we spoke about it as well. So, for example, if I heard something happen to someone that I would just say, like, I used to be cool with them. It's sad that they're gone. Unfortunately, we kind of like parted company, but obviously, you know what I'm trying to say? I won't try and pretend that the ending was brilliant. Yeah. For example, if I haven't been part of their life for how long, I just see that something happened to them and be like, yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just fakeness, man.
Yeah.
can't be doing to me that I can't. I'm not really about. I'm not really on that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And that's just it. So
So, I agree with you. I'm exact same as me.
it's one of those things. It's I don't. Right? The thing about life, yeah, there's gonna be uncomfortable events that's gonna happen in your life.
You need to confront them head on, innit?
Because naturally, it's gonna be uncomfortable events, but it's one of those ones where you gotta be willing to go through the process, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, man.
So if you really want to go where you're going, anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, so I just want, you know, a lot of people talking about positive subjects, yeah, about going like where we're going abroad, and I was talking about something like deep in life and death. But I'm someone that I don't even like the topic of death and things like are cutting off. But it's one of those ones where it's got to be addressed, bro, because recently things are happening, bro, and it's like makes you think while you're in lockdown. You're reflective, think of what's happening to you on a day-to-day basis. But that's my take on it.
Yeah, that's a good take, man. Good take.
That take on it anyway. So up until next time, innit?